Hello, Clara. I have to talk to you.
Hello, Mom. Can I help you with something?
I heard from my son that Alyssa wants to go to a private high school. Is this true?
Yes, that's right. The high schools around here don't teach the subject that Alyssa is interested in, so…
A private high school, huh? You do realize that it costs a fortune.
Oh, no need to worry about that. I talked to your son about it, and we came to the conclusion that the overall cost wouldn't be that great.
It's not about that.
Huh?
If you had the money to send Alyssa to an expensive private school, it would be more logical to have Kevin go to that private junior high school.
Excuse me? We've already decided that Kevin will be attending the local public school.
You must not do that. As the male in the family, he should be getting the best education you can provide him.
Well, actually, Kevin wanted it this way. He made the final decision.
No. Kevin is just being nice. He's just letting his big sister have her way.
Kevin is a confident kid. He is honest about his feelings.
No, you got it all wrong. I'm sure Kevin wants to go to a good private school. I can't believe you. You're his mother, for God's sake. It's a mother's job to understand and consider a child's future. Don't even know that? Besides, when Kevin was in elementary school, I urged you to let Kevin take the exam for entering that private school. But you simply ignored my advice and had him attend the local public school. But this time, I'm not going to back down. You must let him go to the private junior high school. I will not take no for an answer.
He said he doesn't want to part with his best friends he's had since elementary school and wants to continue with them to junior high.
Best friends? He doesn't need that. This is a time to study, not play.
He doesn't need friends?
Oh, that reminds me. I have a close relative whose son would be perfect for Kevin. He's getting ready to take the exam to get into the school so he could be Kevin's new best friend.
Say again?
Okay, so now we have a reason for Kevin to take the exam and get into the same private school.
Are you off your rocker? You can't just make best friends like that. It takes time and effort. You can't just come in and introduce yourself and then the next minute you're best buddies. It's more complicated than that.
I will not tolerate any more of your stubbornness. I want you to select a public school for Alyssa that's close by, so she can go there by bicycle. That's all I have to say. Alyssa, I need to talk to you.
Grandma?
I really don't want to waste my time on such trivial affairs, but you don't seem to understand your standing in the family, so I took the liberty of contacting you and telling you myself.
What's this about?
I talked to your mother earlier, and we decided that you'll be going to a public school nearby, a school you can commute to by bicycle. It's all set.
Huh? Hold on a second. The whole family sat down and we talked this over. It was decided that I would be going to that private school. I thought it was all worked out.
A woman does not need education, but of course you should at least finish high school. Public school is more than enough for you. If your parents are going to spend that money, they should at least have Kevin go to a private school. That's the proper use of money. Besides, don't you think you should be the one who should have said something? You should have just declined.
How could you say that? There are things I want to do in life too.
Talking back to your elder? I wonder where you got that stubbornness. At any rate, I talked to your mother about it, and it's all been worked out. I will not allow any more of your obstinance. Do you hear me?
Hey, Mom, you got a minute?
Hey, Alyssa. You're over at your friend's place, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going over the exam questions for school. I was going to wait until I got home, but I just couldn't get it out of my mind.
Something wrong?
I just got a line message from Grandma.
Huh? Grandma?
I never hear from her, so I was a bit shocked when I saw her name. She said you and her talked it over and decided that I would not be going to that private school. She said you guys worked everything out.
What?
And that the money would be better spent on Kevin's education. Told me not to be stubborn about it. Is this for real?
No way. We never decided on that. As a matter of fact, I just had an argument with her earlier. I can't believe she contacted you directly and said that.
So that means I can go on studying for the exam, right?
Of course. As a matter of fact, Kevin is sitting right next to me. He said you don't have to listen to what Grandma says. He made the choice to go to public school.
Oh boy, what a relief.
I can't believe that woman. She's always just concerned about Kevin. This is the first time she even acknowledged you, Alyssa.
Yeah, Grandma's always been like that.
I know. What are we going to do with her? Your father keeps cautioning her about her antics, but I guess it's complicated.
Grandma does seem to get a bit excessive sometimes.
But don't forget, Kevin, me and your dad, we're all rooting for you. We've got your back, so don't worry.
Thanks so much, Mom. I know I could count on you. Don't you worry about the exam. I'll ace it.
That's what I want to hear. Clara, are you there? This time, I want you to send Kevin to a private high school.
Can I help you? Kevin is all set on going to a public high school.
What? You didn't even consult me!
Honestly, would it make any difference if we consulted with you?
There you go again. Listen carefully, Clara. I've been telling you for years that you should give Kevin the best possible education, but you simply ignore me. You have no consideration for Kevin's feelings or his dreams, making him go to public school all these years. Don't you feel sorry for your only son?
It's what Kevin wants. I can't say anything.
That's not true. I think I mentioned this before, but it's wrong to put all your effort into educating Alyssa and ignoring your son.
I have never pitted my kids against each other. They are equal in my eyes. Kevin went to public school because he had his reasons. Alyssa chose to go to private school because we thought it best for her future.
It means nothing if a woman flaunts her educational background. But it seems Alyssa ended up going to a nearby public school, commuting by bicycle, just as I said. I hope you're not thinking of sending Alyssa to college, are you?
Oh, she's definitely going to college.
What?
She's moving out next year and will be living in the dorm of the state college.
That means you're going to have to send her money every month. There's no way I'll permit that. No way. I don't care if it's private or public. If you're going to spend money, spend it on Kevin, why don't you? This time I insist. He must attend a well-known private school.
I already told you. Kevin is going to a nearby public high school.
Again, you're being stubborn as ever.
That's what the kids want. They can do as they please.
As I've always said, education is best for men, not for women. A mother's duty is to look after her son, Kevin, not Alyssa. As a mother, you should know that. And I urge you to educate your kids about that too. It's important to know that men have priority over women. Boys must be raised with care. Girls must learn to be patient.
I despise self-righteous old women.
Huh? What did you just say, Clara?
It's me, Kevin.
Kevin?
Sorry to butt in.
No, this is not Kevin. He would never say such a thing to me. Oh, I see what's going on. It's you, isn't it, Alyssa? You're pretending to be Kevin.
You can be absolutely sure it's Kevin. You should be grateful I didn't call you a wrinkled old witch or a bad-tempered old hag.
You're calling me that right now! Alyssa, I will never forgive you for this. That's why I dislike female grandchildren. But what's more, your mother's upbringing methods are despicable. I have always thought this, but I should be the one to bring up poor Kevin. Let's have a meeting tonight regarding what we should do for Kevin's future.
All right then. I'll contact you on my line.
Huh?
I really don't want to see you face to face.
Alyssa, as I said, stop pretending to be Kevin.
Okay, Grandma, where were we?
Kevin, I feel so sorry for you, to have such an unreasonable mother and sister. If you come over and live with me, you'll be able to go to a prestigious private high school. What do you say?
I never said I wanted to go to a private school.
Now, Kevin, you can be completely honest with me. No need to be concerned about your mom or your sister. Tell me how you really feel.
Even if I tell you, you probably won't listen as usual, but I'll try. Did you know that Alyssa has been going to that private school by bicycle? You thought she was going to public school. Well, she's going to Middleton Academy. That private school is only a few blocks away. Bet you didn't know she's at the top of her class. On the honors list, as a matter of fact.
Does that mean I've been hoodwinked all these years?
Hoodwinked? No way. You were never interested in what Alyssa did anyways. Don't blame your twisted imagination on others. And the reason I stayed in public school is that I not only wanted to go to school with all my close buddies, but I wanted to join the baseball team with my best friend.
Baseball team?
Yeah, and it's a pretty good team too. Oh my god, don't tell me you didn't even know I played baseball!
I had no idea.
I'm the captain of the team, and we even made it to the state finals last year. The high school I want to go to is well known for its outstanding baseball team. They made it to the state finals several times. Even been on national TV. What's more, a couple of pro MLB players went there. That's why I want to go there. Private or public, it makes no difference to me.
I really didn't realize how wonderful you were. But you do realize that baseball is not going to be of much use to you in the future. So I insist that you go to a prestigious private school.
Huh? Not much use?
That's right. Baseball is just an extension of a hobby. You really should think seriously about sprucing up your academic achievements.
I see. So that's what you think about all this.
Of course, you're my precious grandson. I'll do anything for you.
I wanted to be a pro ball player. I want to get into the major leagues.
Huh?
I'm going to be straight with you. I was never fond of you. But after you called my love of baseball just a hobby, I despise you even more. I can't stand this. Block time!
Please, Kevin! Well, my grandmother learned the hard way that her grandson hated her. But she did not give up there. She burst into her home trying to make amends. Luckily, we weren't there. We had moved into a temporary apartment that we had leased several months prior. My husband had foreseen what her mother would do once she learned that Kevin had been accepted to that high school. And there was that issue with Alyssa too, so we figured we would clear everything up once and for all. He put in for a transfer some time back and scheduled it so that we could move about the time Kevin started at the school. In addition, my grandfather, who's on the verge of retirement, had been preparing to get a divorce. Not even knowing she'll be single soon, my grandmother is still wondering what went wrong and why all this is happening to her.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Kara, is it true that you quit your job?
What? Oh, yes. It's true. I quit my job.
Oh, what are you doing? The company my husband works at went bankrupt, so we were planning on having you and Adam give us money from now on.
Huh?
Is this some sort of harassment? Oh, it is, right? Is that why you quit your job?
No, it's not. I didn't know your Mr. Dawson's company went bankrupt until now. I quit my job at the company because the side job I had started gaining momentum, so I decided to just quit it.
What? A side job? Does that mean you're just going to work for some extra cash? You're going to rely on Adam's salary and use the money from his side job for yourself, right?
No, that's not it. It's been 2 years since the salary I earned from my side job greatly surpassed the one from my job at the company. It was getting difficult to do both, so I decided to choose one and focus on that. I talked with Adam about this.
Oh, well, why didn't you tell me about it?
Well,
You didn't tell us because you're hiding something, right? Which means that this side job of yours doesn't pay as well as you say it does. If I had known about it, I never would have let you quit your job at the company.
this is why Adam said it's best if I didn't tell you guys. You don't listen to a word I say and just immediately start attacking me.
What?
Have you heard the term toxic parent?
Oh, what are you on to?
This is the perfect timing, so I'll tell you. Adam and I are going to be moving.
You're moving?
I have no intention of explaining when you can't even understand why I quit my other job. I'll just say that this was Adam's idea.
Hold on! It's you and Adam's job to support us.
Why don't you two ask your other son for help, the one you gave all your attention to?
What? But Damien is too sensitive of a person to get a job. Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Don't you realize that pampering him like that is probably why he's 41, unemployed, and living with his parents?
What?
Goodbye.
I finally found your new address, Kara. It wasn't easy. I had to give my relatives a bunch of money to make them talk.
Huh? Mrs. Dawson?
Oh, it looks like you didn't block me.
I didn't block you on purpose because I didn't know just what you people would do if I completely shut you out.
Well, it looks like someone's still as rude as ever. Anyways, it seems like you still don't have a job.
What?
I've been watching you these last few days. But you only leave the house when you go shopping or jogging.
You've been watching me? Just what are you thinking?
I know that you're not in the house right now, so I had my stuff moved into the house.
What? What do you mean your stuff? How did you even get in?
Well, I broke that big window that leads from the yard to the living room.
You what?
Anyway, me moving into your house isn't important. I'm just surprised you still don't have a job. Isn't it normal for wives these days to have one? And to think I came all this way just so you and Adam could finally do your job and support me. Why is it that you haven't done anything to prepare for my arrival?
Because we were never planning on letting you move into our house.
What did you just say to me?
I told you this before. Did you forget?
You didn't tell me anything.
Okay, I'll be there soon. Adam, you're still outside, right?
What's wrong, Kara? I dropped off the stuff and on my way home. I'm at a gas station right now.
Oh, I'm just glad you didn't bump into her.
What is it?
Your mother found out where we live and broke in through the living room window.
What? She broke the window? Looks like she's still as crazy as ever.
Judging by the text she sent earlier, she still hasn't given up on getting us to support her. She says she's moved into our house, so she's probably not just going to leave.
Jesus.
What are we gonna do? We probably have to go home, but it's going to be quite the hassle once we do, since your mom's already broken in.
This is the worst possible timing. Oh, I see. Now, huh?
What is it?
I tried thinking about it from a different perspective. Ever since she found out I worked at A Industries, Mom hasn't stopped telling me to give her money.
Yup.
She ignored me at first when I told her about the company I got into after I graduated high school. But she found out that it was one of the largest companies in the industry after I got interviewed by a local newspaper, which is why she now thinks I get paid well.
So that's why. I was truly shocked when I found out that she wanted you to give her basically your whole salary every month.
Truly. At the time, it was only 7 years since I'd graduated high school and got the job at A Industries. My parents probably thought that I got paid as much as someone who graduated from a prestigious university and got an official position. It looked like aliens the way they kept asking me for money. I assume nothing's changed in their attitude, so she's probably gonna ask me for money again. But now that it's only 2 weeks until I start my new job, I'm basically unemployed right now.
Oh, I understand. You mean that we should take advantage of this situation, right?
Let's decide on what to do before we go home. Where are you right now?
I'm at the supermarket I always go to.
Okay, I'll pick you up by car, so wait for me by the entrance of the main road. I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Got it.
Kara? I heard what you and Adam were talking about last night. To think that you were actually against me moving in and have no intention of supporting me. But aren't you the one who's living off of Adam's salary? You're just afraid that if I move in, you won't be able to spend as much money on luxuries anymore, aren't you? Of course that's it. The fact that you still don't have a job is proof. If you have no intention of getting a job and supporting your mother-in-law, then get out. Starting from today, this house is me and Adam's. I decided that I'm going to depend on Adam from now on, which means that there's no room for parasites like you anymore.
I understand. I'll leave tonight.
My, you're so obedient.
It just means that I have no intention of supporting you, and neither do I want to live with you. I'm going to be packing my things, so goodbye.
Acting all tough, are we?
Did you get there yet, Kara?
Yup, I just arrived. I ate the dinner I bought from the convenience store while surrounded by cardboard boxes.
It sounds fun, I guess.
I've got work that's nearing the deadline, so I'll need to set up the computer though.
I see. You seem as busy as usual, but don't overwork yourself, alright? Mom's calling me. I'll settle things in 3 to 4 days, but I won't text you too much just in case.
Got it. I'll wait for you here. Good luck.
Thanks.
Kara, get back here immediately.
What?
Now that it's come to this, I don't mind if it's just you. Get a part-time job or something just to earn the money to support me.
Huh? You kicked me out of the house after insulting me, and now this?
It's not my fault. I didn't know at the time. Adam hasn't left the house in the past 3 days despite it being a weekday. I asked him what's wrong when he told me he wanted to quit his well-paying job at the company. He told me this morning. I kicked him out and told him not to come back until he finds a job. He's probably looking for one right now, but someone as useless as him probably won't be able to find a job so easily. You will be the one who will support me until he comes back. Get back as soon as possible.
Have you ever thought about getting a job yourself?
Huh?
I heard this from somebody else, but it seems you got divorced with your husband. It all started when your eldest son, Damien, left the house. Because Adam and I have left, you two had no one left to rely on. So you forced Damien, who's been unemployed for over 20 years now, to get a job at a local bread factory. But once the 3 months of probation was over, he was assigned to someplace far away. Damien apparently realized that working at a bread factory was his calling, so he went. No one's been able to contact him since.
I had no idea something like this would happen.
Mr. Dawson was the one who gave Damien the pamphlet for the job, right? You blamed him for Damien leaving, which was the start of a huge fight. In the end, you were kicked out of the house. You realized that at this rate, you would become homeless. So you used the money you got after the divorce as a bribe to get one of our relatives to give you our address. Am I right?
Yes, but still, what is it with you two? How is it that both of you are unemployed?
Well, I for one plan to work hard from now on.
Yes, keep doing so. So you're finally going to do what I say. Then go get a job so you can support me.
No, that's not what I meant.
Huh?
You know, the two of us were actually preparing to move before you barged into our house.
What, you're moving again?
Didn't you notice that all our stuff has already been moved out?
Oh, now that you mention it, it is a bit empty here. Oh my god, is your stuff really not here?
You really didn't notice until I told you? You really do only think about yourself, do you?
Well, I guess it's all right. At least I have a house now.
Oh, we're only renting that house.
Huh?
We've already terminated the contract, so get out of here by the end of this month, okay?
What? But...
Adam's arrived at the new house, so bye now.
Kara! But then who's going to support me?
Damien was the one who told me about his parents' divorce. Me and Adam's successful escape from his toxic parents apparently had a huge impact on him. He took advantage of being made to work at a bread factory and asked himself to be assigned someplace far away. Nowadays, he seems busy with work, saying that there's so much to remember. But he does seem like he's having fun. Mr. Dawson also apparently found a job, albeit a low-paying one. Miss Dawson, on the other hand, realizing that she was now all alone after failing to move into her house, she headed to the nearest job center. She was temporarily relieved after finding a job that came with accommodation, but apparently was so relieved that she was late for her first day. She didn't even apologize and keeps making similar mistakes every day. It's probably only a matter of time until she's fired.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.